Matagumpay na isagawa ang ASEAN Summit and related meetings sa Cebu sa ilalim ng chairmanship ng Pilipinas, kung saan nakatuon ang mga pagpupulong sa mga kinakaharap na hamon ng ASEAN region. Yan ang report ni Jessie Atienza ng PTV Cebu.
Humarap sa media si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. matapos pangunahan ang serye ng mga pagpupulong kasama mga heads of state sa itinaos na ASEAN Leaders Summit sa Cebu. Ipinagbigay alam ng Pangulo ang iisang tugon ng ASEAN leaders sa tensyon sa Middle East, kapayapaan. Ayon sa punong ehekutibo, napapanahon na upang itigil ang kaguluhan at pag-usapan ng mga bansang sangkot sa kaguluhan ang mga hindi pagkakaunawaan.
Peace. It's that simple. Peace. We have made that position very clear. We have the foreign ministers, when they met previous to this summit, already put out that document calling for all parties to cease hostilities and to take a step back, open the Strait of Hormuz, and find a way for a lasting peace. This between U.S., Israel, and Iran. So that is something that is, I think, fundamental to any discussion about the war in the Middle East. That's the first step, because we will achieve absolutely nothing until there is peace.
Kaugnay nito, pinag-aaralan ngayon ng mga lider ng ASEAN ang posibilidad ng pagtatatag ng fuel reservoir sa rehiyon. Ngunit marami pang kailangang ayusin gaya ng framework at mekanismo kung paano ito mapapakinabangan ng bawat bansa.
Mechanics of it, the idea, the principle of it was immediately unanimously agreed upon. But it's how do we do it? Let's talk about this fuel reserve. Is it going to be in one single place? Is it going to be scattered through the whole of ASEAN? There's like the Maritime Center. We're going to put it. What is it supposed to do? The reserve, for example, how do we share this? Even when we were talking about, we also talked about the ASEAN Common Grid, which is an idea that we have been developing for several years now. And that is to connect up power grids.
Ibinalita naman ng Pangulo na palalakasin pa ng ASEAN leaders ang koordinasyon patungkol sa food security sa tulong ng pagpapalakas ng intra-ASEAN trade na inaasahang makakabenepisyo din sa mga maliliit na negosyante.
Rising energy prices, disrupted shipping routes, and soaring fertilizer costs are squeezing families across the region. Leaders agreed to keep essential goods moving, maintain open and predictable markets, and strengthen intra-ASEAN trade, and reinforce regional food security mechanisms. This means building more resilient supply chains, supporting agri-MSMEs and smallholder farmers, promoting climate-smart agriculture, and reinforcing ASEAN-led food reserve systems. We also called for the swift ratification of the upgraded ASEAN Trade in Goods Agreement, or ATIGA, which modernizes regional trade, eliminates non-tariff barriers, and builds on ATIGA's landmark achievement of making ASEAN virtually tariff-free, with around 99% of products already duty-free.
Sinagot din ng Pangulo ang mga tanong mula sa mga miyembro ng media, kabilang na rin ang posisyon ng ASEAN tungkol sa sitwasyon sa bansang Myanmar at ang posibilidad ng pagbubukas ng ASEAN Maritime Center sa bansa na bahagi ng pinalakas na maritime cooperation ng ASEAN. Mula sa PTV Cebu, Jessie Atienza para sa Pambansang TV sa Bagong Pilipinas.